Hello from Maya and Covenant.
Hello. Today, the Young Earth Brigade have got yet another problem on their hands.
Yes, those who believe the Earth is only 6,000 years old, or thereabouts, have yet another piece of inconvenient science they are going to have to invent lies about, and attempt to discredit.
Every day, more and more scientific evidence piles up, putting more weight on the ignorant clowns that refuse to acknowledge the evidence in front of them.
Now they are going to have to work that little bit harder to sweep this one under the carpet.
You see, scientists have found microbes called archaea in suspended animation in salt crystals that are still living and are 34,000 years old. Up to now, living bacteria have only been found in ice up to 8,000 years old.
On its own, that is pretty amazing, but what is highly amusing is this bacteria managed to be alive 28,000 years before God made the Earth.
What a bummer. Ah well, at least it's not my faith crumbling about my ears. I never believed any of that shit anyway.
Now for those interested in the science, here is an explanation of exactly what is found, and we will tell you how they know it is 34,000 years old.
The method of dating is important because obviously that is the first thing that will be attacked. So the highly educated and honest people who determined this figure, unlike creationists, were very open about what they did and checked it 3 ways, so the creators will have to discredit all 3 methods that incidentally agree with each other.
That means this guy has a new headache.
You've just heard spoke state
Big boy, he's my
galaxies
best client.
should not have formed and should not even exist.
No, I am not the
Go away.
brain specialist.
This is our video.
Scientists have found prokaryotes believed to have been alive when trapped in salt crystals 34,000 years ago. This is according to a study published this month in the Geological Society of America's open access journal GSA, dated January 18, 2011.
The paper quotes, microbes are known to exist in subsurface habitats, such as subsea floor sediments and continental and oceanic crust, to depths of up to 3 kilometers.
Prokaryotes are single-celled organisms lacking a nucleus and other membrane-bound specialized structures. In these subsurface environments they live in water within sediment pores and rock fractures.
What is interesting here is the way the dates are confirmed. Carbon dating did confirm the age at 34,000 years, but creators have got it into their thick skulls that carbon dating does not work.
So the other method is to count the layers down. Just like tree rings, the layers of salts, sediments, and ice all put down a layer in a certain regular time frame.
What you do is find out how long it takes to make one layer by comparing it to something you know about, such as recording how long it takes, or measuring the depth of a layer against a known historical event like a volcano erupting, or a city being destroyed.
Then that figure times the number of years is the length of time since the layer was deposited.
You can argue one is wrong, but can you argue both are wrong? If you are a creator, you can. So there is a third method.
We can measure the Earth's orbit around the Sun, and it is not circular. It wobbles on a regular basis, sometimes getting closer and sometimes further away. We know how long it takes. If each time the Earth is closer, there is less ice formed, or more water around, so more sedimentary layers are formed, as an example, then you would expect the layers to coincide with these wobbles.
Astronomers long ago worked out that the most detectable cycles would take 23,000 years, 41,000 years, 100,000 years, and 404,000 years. Specifically, it would be very significant if one found a cycle of thicknesses of 23,000 layers. And it would be just way beyond coincidence if there were 3 cycles, and they were in the ratio 23:41:100. It would be even better if the cycles repeated many times.
And that is exactly what is found. So we know the layer counting is correct. All these 3 methods of carbon dating, astronomical cycles, and layer counting by known geological events all agree. References are in the glove bar below.
Bye, Neffy baby.
No! My train in my head!
Oh, sisters, let's go down. Let's go down.
Hey, I have to come out.
Down. Oh, sisters, let's